Well, y'all, today was the first day of our new school year, and I was going through massive withdrawals today. I had the worst migraine you could even imagine. I don't even know, how I did today. I don't know how I did it. I really don't. I had this band of pain from the top of my head in a mohawk thing going back down the back of my head into my neck, down my spine. It was the worst migraine I've had in a very, very long time. I was drinking water. I was, drinking coffee, trying to get rid of this headache, migraine / thing. I really don't even know how I did today. I don't know how I managed to get today's school lesson done. I don't even know how I'm still awake right now. Although I did decide that I was going to try to get rid of the pain. So what I did was I took 2 T1s at noon, and then I took 2 more at 3:30 or 4 o'clock, I believe. And then I had water, coffee, and then broth, then 2 boosts with a half a teaspoon of salt added into each of them. And then I just had my concoction just a little while ago, which my concoction is T1s with Pepsid AC. So I took more T1s. I waited so that I could take more. Instead of just 2, I took 4, so I could get rid of this migraine. But yeah, I did it. I did the schooling. As you'll see in this beautiful time-lapse video, it was rough. It took us 4.5 hours to finish school today for the first day of school, and it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that much to do. It could have been done in an hour and a half. However, the boys were cranky and they didn't want to do school, and I was like, you're gonna do school, doesn't matter what you want, you need to learn, blah blah blah, And then we were going over the deadly sin of slothfulness, and today they were giving great examples of what slothfulness means by the way they were behaving over the fact that we had to do school. Ask Daddy. So it was pretty funny. But I really did like the boys' Bible description of the scriptures that we read for slothfulness. I really liked theirs because it was just so blunt and straightforward. If you're lazy, you will die of hunger. It's so awesome. I was like, oh, I like your guys' Bible description better than mine. Mine says laziness breeds hunger, and theirs says if you're lazy, you will die of hunger. So much bolder, you know what I mean? Straight to the point. You have to be diligent to survive, kind of thing. Being lazy is deadly. It's lethal. It's the worst for you. There's also said stupid lazy man will starve. I like that too. That was good. But yeah, like I'm in so much pain today from this migraine. Do you guys remember what I do to turn my brain off when I got pain? Minecraft. That's what I do, Minecraft. So on Minecraft, I'm on Minecraft Preview, and I built a beautiful little cottage. I couldn't find the cherry blossom grove because it was taking forever. So instead, I made one. Literally planted cherry blossoms and made them grow. Then I built a long bridge across to the next mountain. And I put all these cherry blossoms on that bridge on both sides. And then like a pathway. Then I built 2 staircases going down. One going towards the water so I can, fish or whatever I'm going to do in the water. And then another one going down to the mountain, the bottom of the mountain that my cottage is on top of. For foraging and harvesting and whatnot down there, Next thing I'm about to do is make a garden and then build a little farm barn to put my animals in. And then I was thinking about possibly making an aquarium and putting axolotls in it because I really love axolotls. Y'all don't even know. Axolotls are so cute in Minecraft, and I love them. Then I gotta stock up in my cottage on the things I need, and then I'm going to have a dog, cat, maybe a couple dogs, maybe a couple cats. Don't even know yet. And then I was thinking possibly having a horse. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Then, maybe building more pathway to another mountain or area so that I can forage or gather, who knows. Then I was going to go into survival and survive in this world. After all that. The cottage is beautiful, by the way. I really like Preview because right now they have shelves and you can put things on the shelves. Like, what? I was so excited. I was putting like lots of stuff on the shelves. It's better than a picture frame. You can put 6 things on this shelf. And you can take those things off the shelf. Can you believe it? Amazing. But yeah. So first day of school done. Not so bad as I thought it was going to be. 4.5 hours, which is fine. We got through it. Tomorrow, hopefully we can get through it a little faster. And yeah. This week I wanted it to be light because it's the first week back, And so I wanted the first week back to be very, very easy. Next week is going to be normal, like how we would be doing it normally. And so that's also why I take a break on the weekends, because the weekends is when I usually do lesson plans, because I have to write them all out by hand because I don't have a printer. So I write them all out by hand, as you guys know. And then we do the lesson plans every single day. I write out the routine and whatnot, what we're going to do. They also get homework. Yes, it's normal. They get homework. Their homework so far this week is to memorize a scripture, Proverbs 19:15. They have to memorize this by Friday. And tomorrow, another thing for their homework is I would like them to draw the fruit of the Spirit that they chose a fruit for the fruit of the Spirit of this week, which is faithfulness. And we had decided that the fruit is going to be a peach. So I want them to think of like attributes of a peach and how that ties into faithfulness. So they're going to draw and then brainstorm words shooting out from this peach on a piece of paper tomorrow. Yes, that's what we're doing. Fun. They gotta memorize those too by Friday. The attributes. Then Wednesday, I was thinking for Wednesday, we will do practical applications of the virtue diligence, how to recognize when we are being slothful, and applying the virtue diligence to change it around. You know what I mean? Then I was thinking Thursday, we can Thursday, what should we do? Let me see. Thursday, I'll give them a mock test before Friday. Yeah. So I'll ask them if they've memorized that verse for one. I'll ask them the definition of slothfulness, diligence, and faithfulness. And I will also ask them to give me an example of slothfulness, diligence, and faithfulness. And then how to apply diligence when we recognize slothfulness in our lives. Then Friday, they will do the actual test, which will include the attributes of the peach. So, yeah. That's the plan for this week. Then next week, we're doing catechism, budgeting, which is math, the Book of Enoch, and some other stuff. It's gonna be fun. They're learning new words anyway, so that's also very good. I want them to get into the habit of journaling, reflections, and asking questions about what we're reading and what we're doing, because I think it would be really, really good, and it would draw them closer to God if they understood why we're doing what we're doing and what those words actually mean. Whoa! You're so cute! Why did you come up to me and put your face in my face and moo at me, you cute, adorable cow? Oh, it loves you. Anyway, sorry. Minecraft cow came right up to me and just looked me right in the face and went, moo! And I was like, oh, you're so cute. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, scripture. I want them to draw closer to God, because I feel like over the summer they kind of drifted quite a bit, and not just that, but I've been like super sick the last 2 weeks and we haven't been able to go to mass. And I feel really, really bad about that because I miss church. I love mass. You guys know that communion with Jesus is like the most important thing to me every single week. And I try to go every single day, but it's kind of a impossible task when you're exhausted all the time, However, I really want to make a good effort that every week, Fridays, like I did before, take the boys to Friday Mass and adoration, because it's essential that they have a relationship with Jesus. It's essential that they understand that we should be adoring him, we should be going and spending time with him. Oh, you cute, adorable cow, why are you in my face again? Oh, you're so cute. Hello. Oh, you adorable cow. I loves you. I loves you. Yes, I loves you. You're so cute. You're adorable. You're adorable. Sorry, guys. Minecraft cows. So cute. Anyway, I want them to have a very close relationship with Jesus. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to cultivate that, water those seeds and nurture them in different ways. And I think that bringing them to Friday Mass and adoration is a good start. Sunday Mass, or even Saturday evening Mass, if I'm not reading on a Sunday, is good. As well. Monthly family confession, very, very good and essential. And just drawing closer to him, like, you guys can believe whatever you want about the world, but I know that we are going to see Jesus' return before I die. Guaranteed. Sometime before I die, Jesus is going to return. So the most important thing is to get the boys right with him, following him, loving him, giving their whole entire heart, mind, and soul to him. That's what I want. And so to do that, I have to get them in his word, thinking about it, contemplating it, memorizing it, dreaming about it, singing it, rapping it. I don't care what they're doing. They need to be in the word. They need to be about the word. They need to be about their Father's business up in heaven, and they need to be doing kingdom work here. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, you do. You know what I'm saying. This is a faithful household. And if we are going to raise little tiny warriors for Jesus, pioneers, then we got to get in the word and falls in love with Jesus. That's just how it's going to have to be, because this world is slipping far, far away from God. And I am not going to let my children do that. They need to be tightly secured, tethered to Jesus. So this is the way to do it. They once upon a time were very, very close to Jesus because we were doing the catechism every single day. And in fact, even some of the people at our church were very impressed with the boys' knowledge of the Bible because of how I was teaching them once upon a time. I went secular last year, but nope, I'm going back to what I was doing. Homeschooling shouldn't look like indoctrination camp school. You know what I mean? I don't want them to conform. I want them to survive. I want them to live and understand how to live in this world. And the only way to do that is to give them God and Jesus and practical knowledge that they'll be using every single day. Not random things that they're never going to be using ever again. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be teaching them math skills because that's essential. Budgeting skills, that's essential. Taxes, that's essential. History, that's essential. English, obviously, handwriting, writing, reading, comprehension, grammar, punctuation. Also, geography would be a good idea too, because they should know things about the world and the map, which is very, very important. So that I will teach them that stuff too. But outside of that, I'm not teaching them algebra. They ain't gonna need it. I'm not gonna teach them, rocket science. They're not gonna need it. I'm gonna teach them how to cook, yes. I'm gonna teach them how to follow a recipe, yes. I'm going to teach them how to measure and create things to build. I know one of them likes to build things, so it'll be very, very easy for that one. And drawing we'll do this year. We're going to be making the actual schematic this year of the flat earth model, because we didn't get to do it last year, unfortunately, because I wasn't prepared well enough. But this year I'm very well prepared, and I already know the materials I'm going to need, and I can get them all from the dollar store. So I don't even need to go somewhere and spend so much money on these kinds of materials. You can get it from the dollar store. Know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Alright. Other than that, this year's going to be fun. And you know what? I'm going to do something I didn't do last year or the year before. I'm going to actually bring you guys into my homeschooling daily. Yeah. Each day, my vlog is going to have a section of the schooling day. Every single day. Because I want you guys to see how they develop and how we're doing these kinds of things and how easy it actually really is. And you don't have to make it look like the indoctrination camps. It is what you want it to be, because that's where they'll learn their practical living. You need to teach them how to live. Our job as parents is to prepare them for the world, to be out there on their own. And if they can't survive because we didn't teach them good enough, then that's our fault, our failure. Right? So I'm going to build these kids into like little tiny powerhouses of Jesus worshiping, survival. They're going to know. They're going to know how to do all the things I didn't know how to do that I had to figure out on my own, okay? Because nobody helped me. There was no schooling for what I had to learn. But I'm going to teach them so that they don't have to struggle like I did. I had to learn all of the things that I know on my own. I had to learn how to do taxes on my own. I had to learn how to budget and ration food and survive and even make my own clothes sometimes when I couldn't afford clothes. I had to do all that. I had to do it on my own. They are going to learn it in school because that will give them the survival skills they need to go out into the world, and they will not be scared to leave the house and live with their future wives and raise their own children, because I will have prepared them very diligently, very well. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Right? And that's how it's going to be. We're going to live and survive and learn so much this year. Natural remedies versus pharmaceuticals. We're going to learn basic first aid skills. We're going to learn lots of stuff. And you guys will come along for the ride. Every single day you will see the little video of the time lapse of our learning. It's going to be so much fun. And you know what? If you guys want, you just have to tell me, okay? Seriously, just tell me and I will give you guys the materials that I've been using. Like, I'll literally give you guys the names of the books that I'm using in the schooling, all the things and materials that I am putting together for this year's first and second semester academics and extracurriculars. I can give those all to you. You just have to ask me and I will. You'll see most of it in the videos, but I can give you a list if you need it. I can even give you pictures so that you know what to look for. Just say the words, y'all. Just say it. I shall help you. Well, they just got back from whatever vacation or camping they went on. Yeah, we'll watch Stranger Things once I'm done. I'm doing my vlog and then Logan wants to watch Stranger Things. The new season's coming out in October and I am so excited and I can't wait for that at all. Like, I'm so excited for that. And but yeah, I think I'm getting over this withdrawal pretty quickly and pretty efficiently, considering I thought I was not gonna make it. I thought I was gonna, crack and then like go to my doctor and beg for Ativan, but nope. I made it through today and I'll make it through tomorrow. The first 2 to 3 days is the worst when you're going through withdrawal. I hope tomorrow I don't have a migraine still. I don't mind if it's anything else like stiffness, nausea. Okay, fine, whatever. I can deal with that, I'm just praying that I don't have the anxiety and panic attacks, which is another withdrawal symptom from Ativan. But I do have Prozac, right? And Prozac's supposed to counter all the anxiety that I have. And today I didn't have much anxiety. I had a little bit, but not too bad. You know what I mean? My pain mostly distracted me. So I guess it was a good thing that I had some migraine pain because it distracted me from the anxiety I was getting. So, yeah, it was a blessing in disguise. It's the way God works. I don't know where it left off. It cut out after 30 minutes of voiceover, so sorry. I don't know when I left off, but God works in mysterious ways. And my migraine pain today was a blessing in disguise because it literally kept me from focusing on the anxiety that was raising in me today. And I have maneuvers for when it gets really, really bad. And I'm hoping that I don't end up in a really like severe situation. And I shouldn't, because my Prozac should be helping with most of that. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it's not as bad as I'm preparing myself for, because then it would just be a huge mercy. It would be like a huge mercy on me if God literally just spared me panic attacks. I would really appreciate that, Lord, if you could just, spare me the panic attacks. I don't mind suffering nausea, body aches and stuff from coming off of Ativan. That's fine. Just, please, no panic attacks, please. Please, Jesus. He gave me the strength to get through school today, even though I was wobbly and dizzy and like feeling like my head was going to explode and pop off my shoulders. My head felt like it was going to pop off my shoulders, split in half, and then explode. And literally, I did today's schooling, all of it, from start to finish. Beautiful. I did it with the help of the Lord. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. That's it for today. I shall return tomorrow. And I will tell you all about my day tomorrow. And I will share with you whatever happens. We're going to have so much fun this school year. Okay? And remember, ask me. I will give you the materials that I'm using. Okay? No problemo. I like helping other women with homeschooling. Just let me know if you guys want those book list, pictures of the books, and the materials that I'm going to be using for this year. Just let me know. Okay? Alright. Love y'all. Later for now. Good night. See you tomorrow. Later for now. God bless.
With willing hands she sews and spins and brings forth love through humble things. Her loom, her thread, and her daily grace, a holy work in her dwelling place. With willing hands she sews and spins and brings forth love through humble things. Her loom, her thread, her daily grace, a holy work in her dwelling place. Each stitch a prayer, each braid a vow, each hymn a song to heaven now. She gives her best, she holds no thing.